But the question that we have to ask though is, as the Bearded Bros Golf Show, should Wyndham Clark actually be sporting a beard? So, back again, another week. I'm Rod,
And I'm Marcus.
and we have a pretty packed show this week. It's been a little bit slow coming off the Masters, but a lot of news this week. Let's hit it. So this week, Wyndham Clark, first time winner on the PGA Tour. His name has been near the top of leaderboards for quite some time. So not a surprise that he was able to finally capture it. He looks the part. Big, strong guy, hits it a ton. What do you think about him getting his win? How much did you other coverage did you catch? And what do you think about his game going forward? As we've been asking all year with all these first time PGA Tour winners.
I feel like a couple of years ago he was really charging, like really contending on the PGA and putting himself on the leaderboard and stuff. So not a surprise to see him finally get one. But yeah, I mean, just played a really solid round today and didn't make any true mistakes, and nobody came and got him. Like yesterday was the funnest day of the event because it was a lot of moving, a lot of great shot shapes, a lot of great shot making and stuff like that. So really feel like Saturday made the tournament, but also, I mean, like he did what he was supposed to do today and went ahead and cashed in. So I think that's a really good mark on him that he didn't fold under pressure, on that last round and shoot. I mean, anything like around par or over par or whatever, something like that would happen where he would choke it away, but he went ahead and stepped up. So that was good to see. But I mean, just like you
Even
said,
though he did start off a little bit
he
wobbly.
started off rocky, bogeyed the
Yeah.
bogeyed the first hole, and was already in the Coley when I popped in. I felt like I saw round 1, 2, and 3 a lot. Round 4, like, I mean, just personally, we was dealing with like a lot of weather, like in Houston, so we were at the course trying to get people like really settled in before we could close down our course a little bit earlier today. So didn't really get a good look at the final round, but I saw enough to know that Wyndham Clark he did a good job.
Yeah, he did. I mean, it was pretty anticlimactic. It wasn't a really great final round in terms of action. Trying to
Right.
see if Xander would get the putter hot, and he had opportunities coming down the stretch to try to close the lead, put a little bit of pressure on, but he was coming up short, wasn't able to kind of make it interesting at the end, and Clark ended up extending his lead again, like you stated, had a solid last round to really shut the door and kind of catapult his career in an elevated event. I think it means a little bit more than just a standard tour win. Hopefully this, again, I think we've talked about this all year, and I think about this every time we see somebody else with big game come through, is that the PGA's tour is not having a hard time replacing some of those defections and people that have left for live. And so it's just really good to see the
Right.
younger guys come into play and really, step up and just give us new names to look forward to going forward. All these younger guys are really doing their thing these days, so really appreciating that.
Definitely.
But the question that we have to ask though is, as the Bearded Bros Golf Show, should Wyndham Clark actually be sporting a beard? We put this man up here on the screen. I'm not a huge fan of his beard game. We're going for the scruffy look, and he's got the traditional masculine chin, but I don't know, man. I don't know about this scruffy beard, and if he should be part of the beard gang. What do you think about his beard setup here?
I think, yeah, a couple of these pictures, he looks like he's definitely forcing the beard. Like, it's okay to look well groomed, bro. Like, you're okay to look like you have class. It's no problem for you to line it up and kind of like just take it away. I mean, maybe even do like the little chin strap, maybe. I don't know. Or maybe just like a goatee. The full beard look is just, we're going to work on it, Wyndham. We're going to work
Yeah,
on it.
he's he's
The look
he's got
isn't
some
there though right
places to.
now.
Yeah, he's got to get that top line filled in or just more defined.
Yeah.
Something. I agree. I think he's a goatee guy. That looks
Yeah.
very prominent on him, but I agree that something doesn't feel right here. It's kind of like a few years ago, like John Rahm grows facial hair so damn fast that he'd
Man.
start the tournament he'd go a little high on the chin on his beard, and then by the end of the tournament, like he'd have hair pretty much up to his eyeballs, kind of like you do when you let yours grow in. He
Stop.
gets real high on the face. So,
Chill.
um, yeah, you have to poke the
Chill.
bear a little bit. But yeah, so everybody can't pull off the beard, but congrats to Wyndham Clark for doing his thing. And yeah, we'll move on from here.